Hello. Welcome to another episode of Spring Fever. As always, it's me, the red-faced fuckboy himself, XFL Jim.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the XFL.
And of course, joined as always by the incomparable, the immeasurable, the irreparable Uncle Rico, a.k.a. Eric.
I don't know. There's just a lot of trying after play. We're trying to make some stuff happen, and they're doing a little extra pushing and shoving. We're trying to get our fucking job done. They're just...
It's one of my favorite clips, Eric. I feel like that exemplifies you. You're just trying to get your fucking job done, dude.
That's all I'm trying to get done.
Whether it's this show, whether it's the tailgate, whether it's any show, just trying to get your fucking job done, dude.
Just grinding, man.
Always grinding. So we got some stuff to talk about today on Spring Fever. We, of course, have a little bit of UFL news, just a smidge of UFL news, and then the big stuff's the CFL. I have a little theory I want to posit to Eric sometime in the show, and then some questions and whatnot. So, you want to start with the CFL or you want to start with the UFL, Eric? How are you feeling that you want it to go?
You know what? It's your world, Jim. I'm just living in it.
We'll start with the UFL. We'll start with the lovely United Football League, and then we'll make a full CFL show after this. So there was a cool little deal on Twitter where like fans kind of just tweet at Mike Repole, and he actually does an impressive job of like coming out and responding. So we got a couple tidbits of news that might be dropping either later this year or at the start of next year. So we got basically confirmation that the season schedule will be happening in January. We will get the season schedule in January. That's kind of what he mentioned for that. He alluded to some potential coaching additions, changes, a general shakeup for coaching. I don't know what that fully means. I don't think any of the coaches are going... Maybe coaches are leaving. Like, I don't think any coaches are getting moved to different teams, except maybe some people are saying, what if Wade Phillips goes back to Houston?
Okay.
That could be interesting.
And
what was that?
Is he healthy enough?
That's probably not. Probably not. And then it sounds like roster announcements, like full team rosters, are coming soon-ish. We don't know what changes are going to be made. It's been known that he's tried to push for a more regional sort of deal where you get players that played around the system. I don't know how close he wants to mimic like what the AAF had back in 2018. I have thoughts and opinions on that, but we don't know. And I just wanted to say it's nice to see like a head owner, like a guy who seems to be the head honcho in charge, that actually responds to fans. Like, it's nice to just have communication.
Yeah, that's nice for a change. I mean, I'm so down on the league, I'm just like, whatever, man.
Eric's dead on it. It's almost like it's. I was gonna say it's almost not worth talking about because Eric just like he hates it. Yeah. He's the most anti-UFL guy around.
Yeah, it's just you know what? You just cock teased me my whole life. Whatever, dude. Fuck off. I'm done.
Do players from last year know what team they are on? Yes. So like players are still. They did full. They had this was the first year of full free agency.
So guys are on Michigan's team.
So that's what we don't know for sure yet. So what I'm hoping, and what I feel like a lot of people are hoping, is that the full rosters just get moved to one of the new teams. So like, if you're a Michigan Panther, now you're a Louisville King, or an Orlando Storm.
Okay.
What I would hate is if they just did like, okay, these three teams that are getting relocated, they mix it all up and then they just random rosters to wherever. I wouldn't like that. I think you want to keep as much cohesion as possible because I feel like if you mix everything up and just scrap the rosters, you're putting those new teams at such a disadvantage.
Yeah, I concur.
Going up against teams like the Renegades, Battlehawks, like everyone else that has 2-3+ years of like cohesiveness.
It's just one of those things, dude. Like, yeah, how the hell are they going to do that, man?
I think if they're smart, they're just going to move team because like it's not like they're moving a roster from Michigan to Orlando. They're all still staying in Dallas.
Yeah.
Like, that's not hard.
But I mean, like, if I'm Joe Smo, a backup defensive lineman, do I know if I'm in the league next year? I guess that, you know what I mean? Like,
I think so. It's full on free agency right now. I think the teams can hold 50 some people.
so just because I was on Team X last year doesn't mean I'm on Team X this year.
No, you potentially can like walk and go to a different team. This is the first year of full free agency.
Okay.
So they've been
if you teams last year, like Perez
Perez got announced, so Perez is on the right. Yeah. Okay.
Like, it's the name that who's the quarterback from the Defenders?
Tamu.
So right now, Tamu could go anywhere he wanted.
If any of the other teams wants to pick him up and he wants to go to a different team, he could go. Yes.
Okay.
This is full. They're doing full on free agency. If you're interested in keeping up fully with roster news for the UFL, Pro Football Newsroom, that's like James Larson's MO, is like all the roster guys. He announces like every single signing.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like I just do it a couple times a day. I'll just go on the site. I'm sure someone will have like a full breakdown, maybe me, once like the rosters are finalized. But yeah, this is full on free agency for a lot of these guys.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of see where everyone goes. The uniforms, he said, look sick, but of course he would say that. And then the schedule in January. Any thoughts on the schedule?
We don't know what's going to happen. So. I mean, I think it's nice. I mean, dude, like, they're saying all the right things. They're saying they're going to get it out.
That's what I'm kind of there right now. It's like they're saying the right things. Now I gotta see it. Like they gotta do the right things.
Like, they don't know. Like, here's the thing. Like, everyone. Now, do I have to be PG?
No, Eric, this is not why you're on the show. You are on the show to give, like, A, your opinion, and B, like, the non-super fan opinion.
I feel everyone has their dick hard for this new owner. And
No, okay, go ahead.
Everyone has a hard on for this new owner.
That's very fair.
He hasn't
You're not
done
wrong.
shit. He hasn't done shit. Like literally.
That's true.
He hasn't done shit. He literally hasn't done one goddamn thing besides answering some tweets and going to some press conferences. We literally have no idea what's going on. He is a successful businessman. Why would he take on this thing that is bleeding money?
I will say this. For the people that are, like, riding his dick and whatnot, do you feel like that has something to do in regard with how poorly, like, the faces and runners of the UFL were doing before he got there?
I mean, probably, but it's like hope and dreams. You know what I mean? Like,
everyone's hoping and dreaming.
He hasn't done shit. He literally right now hasn't done one goddamn fucking thing.
That is a fact.
You know, and everyone thinks he's like the savior. Dude, he's eliminated 4 teams. He's gone to
relocate.
Yeah, whatever, dude. He's eliminated 4 teams.
That's fair.
Gone to 4 questionable markets. We don't know what we're going to get. You have Cardell Jones up there saying he's going to be an ambassador, and they asked him what's that. He's like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Obviously, I
love Cardell Jones so
he was
much.
paid like probably a couple $1,000s just to come to the press conference and be there.
Hey, that's a spring football legend you're speaking about right now. That's a DC defender.
You know what I mean, though, dude. We don't know what the fuck. We don't even know if the league's going to be playing in the spring.
That's fair, but also I feel like even if he didn't come on, we wouldn't know if the league's going to be playing in the spring.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. We have we know nothing, dude.
No, I think people are just latching on to a face and like head of a league that is actually saying things, even if they're not doing them. That's still more than like what Danny Garcia, The Rock, any face of the league or head of the league. That's still more than what they were doing.
I think there's just too much sexual tension between you and Danny Garcia, dude.
You think? You think?
Yeah.
Now I can tell you this. What if Uncle Rico? Okay, Eric. What if he maybe he doesn't come out and say it, but what if he cleans house on like the social, not maybe the social teams or like maybe the marketing branch or maybe somewhere on the internals, and he fires the person that's not responding to your emails.
It's already coming. What, dude? Like if that hasn't happened, it's not
What if that's part of the old guard? Like maybe it's not a thing
done.
anymore.
It's done, dude. Done.
What if I email them and get a response?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Then I'll never be on the show again. Then every fucking day I'm just going to be tweeting, fuck the UFL. I'm going to put a t-shirt that says, fuck the UFL. I'm going to wear my t-shirt that says, fuck. I'll create a Twitter handle that says, fuck the UFL.
Are we going to do, next week, are we going to do a whole show on the newly announced Continental Football League?
I don't even know what the hell that is, dude.
It's like a new, I think they're a summer football league.
What is it?
The continent, Eric, you're asking, I barely scratched the surface on this thing. I haven't done any deep dive in. I'm all in on CFL right now. It's like a summer football league. It's the Continental Football League. They just announced a team in San Antonio. I don't know, man.
Football team.
I don't know. I really don't know. These leagues, these small, like the ones that are like just a tier below the UFL, they spring up like every year, it feels like. You remember when we were talking Major League Football like a year or two ago?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the fuck? Like, stuff like this just kind of spring. I'm not trying to equate the two, but, you know, these leagues that are just like kind of a little bit smaller than the UFL, they spring up. It happens. Anything else you'd like to see out of the UFL, like announcement wise? I said, when someone asked me, I said it'd be nice to hear a plan for where the championship game would be played.
That'd be nice, or just kind of say, hey, like have a plan for the playoffs.
That too.
Remember last year,
yeah,
teams that should have had home field advantage didn't have home field advantage.
The Michigan Panthers.
Have a plan for that. Say this is where the championship game is going to be played at. Obviously, you and I have talked about this before. We both agree it should be played at a smaller venue. Being played at a smaller venue will be more visually appealing for those watching on TV. It won't look like it's played at FIU on a Tuesday afternoon.
I saw that was bad. That was bad. I saw two options that I liked for the championship game, by the way. One is just whichever team makes the championship game with the winning record, they just get home field.
But like the only thing with that, though, is they're playing in like MLS stadiums.
Yeah.
And it's hard to book that far out.
That's very fair. My preferred one would just be it worked for the USFL. Great. Go to Canton.
Yeah.
I feel like people want to go.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's something there that people could go do. You could go see the Pro Football Hall of Fame. That's really cool. It's a small stadium. It's great. Or maybe you just rotate. Like maybe the one like this year you go to DC. This year you do whatever. This year you do whatever.
Follow the CFL model where you just kind of rotate from stadium to stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Works great for the CFL.
Yeah, I like that.
Speaking of which, that's a great transition, Eric. That's why you're a pro. That's why you get paid the big bucks. CFL, baby. The playoff picture.
And you know where I spent those big bucks, Jim?
You spend them at Royal Retros?
Well, RoyalRetros.com.
Baby.
Promo code Spring Fever, get 10% off.
Bam. Spring Fever, all one word, all capitalized, 10% off at Royal Retros. Get your merch. Get your what is it? What were they, the Baltimore Stallions for the CFL? I believe. The American CFL team, the last American team to win a Grey Cup. I think the only American team to win a Grey Cup.
Look at Jim's.
It's Eric. You have to know. It's one of my favorite facts that America, the United States of America, have won a Grey Cup more recently than Canada's won a Stanley Cup.
Just drop.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So the playoffs are quote unquote locked in for the CFL, meaning the teams that are participating in the playoffs are locked in. But who's all playing who and what's going on with like the crossover and whatnot is not locked in. The only team that has their position solidly in stone are the Saskatchewan Roughriders, who have locked up first place in the West and a bye.
Okay.
Otherwise, you have the BC Lions, Calgary Stampeders, and Winnipeg Blue Bombers all sitting at, well, BC and Calgary are both tied at 20 points apiece for the playoff run. Winnipeg's at 18. They probably are going to do the crossover. But Hamilton and Montreal in the East are both tied. So we don't know who's first in the East yet. So we have a couple big games this week, Eric. So like you could get the most likely, I'll give you this, the most likely scenario for the playoffs. Because I think if Hamilton wins, they're just in.
Yeah.
I don't think Montreal might have a shot. I don't know all the tiebreakers. I don't know all the tiebreakers right now. But the most likely one I've seen, Saskatchewan gets a bye, Hamilton gets a bye, BC and Calgary play each other in the West in opening round, and Winnipeg and Montreal play each other in the East opening round.
Okay.
So with that in mind, here are your futures for the Grey Cup. Tell me if there's anyone you like. We'll start at the top, move our way down. Winnipeg Blue Bombers 10-1.
I mean, like, I feel you have to.
Their defense is still hot. Collaros.
Championship pedigree, you have to.
They've made the championship game like the last 5 years in a row. They've made the game.
Pedigree, you have to.
You got to make the game to win the game, baby. Calgary Stampeders plus 650.
Whoa, you have to make the game to win the game?
Yeah. You like that? You like that?
Jim.
You like that?
Copyright that shit, dog.
Okay, baby. Calgary plus 650.
No.
This team, get them out as soon as possible. They've been an ugly sight the last like 3 or 4 weeks. BC Lions plus 500.
Enticing.
Very enticing. When I'll say this every time I talk about them. When that offense for the Lions is clicking,
Tough.
It's the best thing to watch in the league. It's so good.
Yep.
Montreal Alouettes plus 320.
No, too short.
Too short, but the East is easier, I think, to get through than the West. Ticats plus 300.
No.
And Rough Riders plus 230. I like BC plus 500. Winnipeg's tough because from what I've been seeing, the hottest team right now in the league are the Montreal Alouettes and the BC Lions. Those are the 2 hottest teams in the league. Davis Alexander, by the way, for Montreal, Eric, as a starter, 10-0.
Just a cash 10-0. It's whatever.
Undefeated as a starter. Just gonna.
Like, whatever.
He was hurt. He was banged up for a good portion of this year. Missed some time. He's come back now and has looked amazing. This Montreal team is firing on all cylinders. They look hot. I don't want to be in their way. They look fucking good.
I mean, Jim, I'll be honest, man. For me, I want to take a shot. I'm a shooter, Jim.
Bombers, then. Bombers. Get him in there.
Jim, I'm a
What a
fucking shooter.
What a story. So, like, before we get to the games and whatnot, I was going to tell you. So, like, the story for this, like, for a couple of these teams, some of these quarterbacks might not be back next season.
Really?
So, speaking of the Blue Bombers, well, what's the average age that you feel like a quarterback retires? Just like let's say the NFL.
30.
Because you know more about that.
Like, average age? Jesus, like 35.
So, I'm just saying this. The Hamilton Tiger Cats have Bo Levi Mitchell, 35. He's going to go down leading so many stats in CFL history. I don't think he's done. I think he plays until his arm falls off.
Okay.
But the Blue Bombers, they got Zach Collaros. He's 37.
Jesus.
How many times can they make the Grey Cup and he, like, shits the bed? Like, he has gotten them there, but he has been looking noticeably worse, like, every postseason that they've
Can't get him over the hump. That's what you're saying, Jimmy.
He can't win that big one.
Can't get him over the hump, Jim.
They make the Grey Cup, but he always has his worst game in the Grey Cup. And I feel like at 37, I don't know. And then the Saskatchewan Roughriders, Eric, Trevor Harris, had a bomb season. He's clean with it. He's 39.
39? Mm-hmm. Jesus, Jimmy. Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, man. Some of these guys, like, Bo Levi Mitchell will just keep putting up stats forever.
I don't know, man.
Dude, I mean, he's going to finish, like, career amazing.
Uh-huh.
He needs some hardware to go with it. And then last, before we get to the games, I don't remember if we talked about it a couple weeks ago, but the halftime show was announced. Did we talk about the CFL halftime show?
That we did not, buddy.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Can't name one song. I know who he is, but I can't name one.
Eric's favorite punk rock celebrity.
I can't.
And
name
punk
one.
rock, pop punk artist, Machine Gun
I
Kelly.
cannot name one fucking song, dude.
Can you name his wife?
Isn't it Megan Fox?
It is. See, he knows that.
He doesn't. Like, dude, Megan Fox. I know Megan Fox, dog.
Eric knows celebrity.
I know hot celebrity, brother.
That's fair. That's fair. Moving on, Eric. It is the final week of the CFL regular season. The final time we get to see many of these teams play with the current rules. This is the last game that we'll get to see out of the Ottawa Red Blacks.
Survey.
Yeah.
Conducted
I did see that.
that most. What was it for the percentage of Canadians that won't go to the CFL anymore?
Like after next year, I don't know how true that is.
But
I mean, fair. We talked about this weeks and weeks ago. I think the changes are dumb. I don't think they do anything to actually help the CFL in any meaningful way.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, and this is just me, and people call it Americanizing. I don't know if it's fully Americanizing, but if they do Americanize and like try and make the CFL a closer product to the NFL,
yeah,
I feel like that will only weaken the CFL standings. Because if you're just trying to make it look more like the NFL, but you don't have the history that the NFL has, you don't have like the power and the money that the NFL has, and I don't mean to be mean, but you don't have like the players that the NFL has.
the pedigree, if you will.
Yeah, the pedigree. It's going to look just like a worse NFL.
Yeah.
Especially if you have all these guys that are changing from a rule set that's been around for 100+ years.
Yep, I get you.
The more you make it seem like the NFL, the worse it's going to look. That's my whole thing.
A completely different game. I totally agree with you.
Yeah, Baba does too. Shout out Baba.
What up, Baba?
We're living in the moment. As I've said before, just kind of hold on to this moment. This week is the last week we get to see the Ottawa Red Blacks and the Edmonton Elks play football under these current rules.
Are you going to cry? Are you going to shed a tear?
I will shed a tear. I'll shed a tear for Edmonton because, like, imagine if you're the Elks. Imagine if you would have just had Cody Fajardo start the whole season. You'd probably be in the playoffs right now.
You think you'd be in the playoffs?
I think Trey Ford looked so unprepared and they did not know what to do with him. I feel like if you put a veteran like Fajardo back there, and the offensive line looked really bad to start the season. But if you put a guy like Fajardo back there, I think you win one or two more games, and I think that keeps you in the playoffs.
Okay.
But we have him right now, Eric. Friday, October 24th. Ottawa at Hamilton. The Red Blacks at the Ticats. Hamilton Ticats are 15.5-point home favorites. Over under 53.5. Plus 750 on the money line for the Red Blacks. So
where's Ottawa locked in? I need to know these scenarios.
They're locked in last place. They get the first pick in the draft.
No, not Ottawa. Not Ottawa. I'm sorry.
Hamilton. So Hamilton, this is a must win. If they lose and Montreal wins, Montreal gets the bye in first place in the East.
I love feeding teams in a must win, Jim. Love doing it.
15.5 points is a lot of points as well. Ottawa, though, they are just going to be playing nothing but backups.
I don't care. I don't care, Jim.
I might play the under.
Okay. I mean, personally for me, no. I'll play
15.5.
15.5.
Bo Levi Mitchell's going to fucking sling it, though.
You think he's gonna? You think he's just gonna be like Willie?
I think he can sling it. Maybe I switch my mind entirely and go over, just because I feel like he slings it. And I like your Ottawa plus 15.5 because like you said, this is just a spot play. Backs against the wall for Hamilton, must win scenario.
Backs against the wall, climbing it up.
15 is a lot.
Just me against the world.
It's easily the largest spread of the weekend. Yeah, I'm gonna go Ottawa. I'll ride with you with Ottawa.
Yes.
Brothers in Arms, baby. Calgary Stampeders also Friday, 8:30 p.m. Can I just say, by the way, this has nothing to do with anything. Did you watch Monday Night Football?
I watched the Lions game in the first half of the front.
Okay, I was gonna say no shot is Uncle Rico staying up for the second half of that game.
But dude, like, I won't go. This isn't an NFL show.
This is an off air one. But I just like this game's gonna start at this Calgary Edmonton game is gonna start at 8:30 our time. That won't be over till about damn near 11:30.
Yeah, I'll be well asleep.
Saturday, October 25th.
Like a baby.
Montreal. Sorry, I didn't even say the lines. Edmonton are 6-point home dogs. Calgary 6-point favorites on the road. Totals 53.5 plus 250 on the money line. Again, so Calgary is probably playing for home field advantage in this scenario in the West.
Uh-huh.
Them and BC are playing for home field advantage.
Calgary needs to win this game. So
so Calgary and BC both need to win their games. I think if Calgary loses, then yes, I don't think there's.
I'm gonna always fade teams that need to win. It's just what
I'm trying to think. I don't think there's really a shot that Winnipeg doesn't cross over. So I think yes, they're playing for home field advantage. Edmonton at home +6 against this. Again, yes, Edmonton's probably going to be playing a lot of backups, trying to get some people in there. I don't think that matters. Not to mention, Calgary backs against the wall. I also feel like Calgary has looked like one of the worst teams in the league these last few weeks. They've looked sluggish. They've looked sloppy. They have not looked good. Give me Edmonton outright, +215.
Really? Jimmy?
Yep. They knocked Calgary out of home field advantage. The West goes through
Jimmy, calling your
Vancouver.
shot.
The West goes through Vancouver and the BC Lions.
I love it, Jimmy. I love it.
Saturday, October 25th. The Montreal Alouettes take on the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Winnipeg are 5.5-point favorites at home, over under 49.5, +210 on the money line. Winnipeg probably more likely than not doing the crossover situation. Montreal, they're also playing for first place in the East. Them and Hamilton, they're playing for who gets the bye.
Okay.
So if Hamilton loses, I think Montreal would need to win. I don't remember who has the tiebreaker. I don't know. Don't ask me tiebreakers.
I won't win.
Let me see if someone wrote
it. Got the tiebreaker here, dude.
Let me see if anyone. I'm gonna see if anyone's all right. But Montreal will probably be playing for something here.
Okay.
Let's see. But so anyway, Winnipeg 5.5-point home favorites. What are we feeling, Eric?
First half under.
You love your first half unders.
I love them, Jimmy. I love them. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
You love your first half unders. What is it about first half unders that just tickle you?
No, teams have a plan. They come out a little tighter. And then adjustments start happening. So that's kind of what I look for.
I like it. Let's see if anyone says anything about tiebreakers in this. Oh, never mind. Okay, fine. Don't ask me about tiebreakers. Also, Saturday night, BC, the Lions at Saskatchewan, the Rough Riders. Lions are 7-point road favorites here, over under 51.5, +200 on the money line. This kind of like, Eric, they'll be playing for something, I think, dependent on if Calgary wins or loses. I think if Calgary loses, I think BC gets home field advantage no matter what.
All right, so I would just play the first half under here. I don't think either one of these teams. That's the case.
Oh, and Saskatchewan is just playing backups.
Yeah, I would
for the last 2 weeks they've just been playing nothing but backups.
Yeah, first half under. First half under, game under, any under you can find.
You know who got some playing time in the last
Shane Patterson?
Game? No, I don't think he's with the Rough Riders anymore.
Ooh.
He's a free agent. Let me see if I can remember the guy. The man, the myth, the legend. There he is. Jack Cohn, baby.
Jesus.
Jack Cone.
That motherfucker.
Hell yeah, that motherfucker, dude. That was a rough game. I watched that game against the Blue Bombers. I will probably take first half under in this one as well. I'll take the full game under, if I'm being honest. I think Saskatchewan's defense still, even with backups, is still pretty feisty. BC could or could not maybe be playing for something. So, Okay, so yes, here. Okay, I found the tiebreakers, Eric. Basically, if Calgary loses, then BC is locked in to home field advantage. Same thing with if Hamilton loses to Ottawa, Montreal is locked in for home field advantage. But if Hamilton wins, Montreal must win, and if Calgary wins, BC must win.
Okay.
I'm trying to see something else too. Maybe Winnipeg might be playing for something. Yeah, if Calgary loses, then Winnipeg is fourth no matter what. So if Calgary wins, then maybe if Calgary and BC lose, if Calgary wins, BC loses, and Winnipeg wins, then BC might be a crossover team.
There's just way too many scenarios.
That's what I'm saying. Don't ask me about tiebreakers. But I'm saying this. I will say this. I think personally, so the biggest rivalry in the CFL, I would say, is the Saskatchewan Roughriders versus the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, especially recently. If Winnipeg does cross over to the East, we could get a Saskatchewan versus Winnipeg Grey Cup in Winnipeg.
And
I think that would turn me on so hard. The two matchups that would turn me on the most is that or the Montreal Alouettes versus the BC Lions, because I think they're the two hottest teams in the league right now. Two young quarterbacks, like actually balling out of control.
BOC
Love it. Would love it. Would absolutely love to see that. Once again, to reiterate, I am on Ottawa plus 15.5. Edmonton outright plus 215. I will take Montreal Winnipeg under 49.5 and under 51.5 for BC versus Saskatchewan.
Okay.
Boom.
Boom. I'll take the first half and game under the Rough Riders and BC Lions. I'll lay the points with the Bombers. I'll take the Elks plus the points. I'll take the Red Blacks plus the points.
You want me to roll through the playoff schedule to see? There's no shot Eric is watching a single one of these games, by the way.
Just selling me out, Jim.
I'm just saying, dude. So like there's a decent shot. I don't stream it, but maybe I catch them on like a side screen because they're playing everything on Saturdays. So like the Eastern semis, November 1st, it's 2 p.m. and then 5:30 p.m. both Central Time next week. That's when the first round of the playoffs is. Next Saturday at 2 and 5:30. Well, I'm gonna be at a Nebraska game that weekend.
What? How many college fucking events are you going to, dude?
Well, these tickets I got for free.
Are you just living your best life, dude?
I'm living a really good life right now. But like I can't watch that one because I'm gonna be at a game. And then the finals for both the East and the West, they're on November 8th, the next weekend. At 2 and 5:30.
Yeah, I probably won't be watching any of these, buddy.
Those are some pretty big college football weeks, if I remember right.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be watching any of these, bud.
And then the Grey Cup itself, which I will be watching. Sunday, November 16th, 5 p.m.
Yeah.
It's because you're an NFL truther.
Yeah.
Eric doesn't prefer. He prefers NFL. He prefers a substandard brand of football, I would say.
Dude.
Unless you're watching your line. If you're watching your team, that's fine. But I will be streaming the Grey Cup. That is a promise.
Well, maybe I'll stop by.
I don't think I've missed one Grey Cup yet.
Maybe I'll stop by.
I don't think I've missed a Grey Cup, brother.
Maybe I'll stop by for a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if I feel well.
I will definitely. I'll be.
I don't know if I'll feel welcome.
We've been talking about how good your bets are doing.
We'll see. We'll see what's going on.
Damn right. And we will see you guys next week for another episode of Spring Fever. It's been nice chatting with Eric again after a week without you, my lovely man. Make sure you guys go to Royal Retros, get some merch, Spring Fever, all that jazz. Love Royal Retros. They're day one. They're a great supporter. Love this man. Follow this man at ETOF21 Sports. Follow me at XFL Gym. Yada, yada, yada. Toodaloo, everybody. Kisses.